to one more video. So today our guest is Ashutosh Dwivedi, and he's basically from Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. So let's talk with him because he's from many years he's a YouTuber and he has been into communication skills from many years. So let's talk to Ashutosh. Hi Ashutosh, how are you?
Yes, hi Rishabh. I'm so happy to be here and thank you so much for asking. And I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
Yes, Ashutosh, I'm doing good. So today's our topic would be basically on English. Okay, I would be just asking about your journey, something we would be talking about English and how you improved, and
Mhm.
many things we would be talking. Okay, so let's start. So the first question is how, like, from how long you have been improving your English? Like, how many time it has been you're improving your communication and English?
Yeah, exactly. As you know that English is the part of our life and I have been studying English as a subject from my childhood, okay? But when it comes to spoken English, I started
Uh,
working on my spoken English from 29th April 2020. So I'm about to
okay,
complete my 3 years. So I
okay,
worked really hard on speaking and I used to talk with a lot of people to enhance my communication skills and spoken skills. So it's been
okay,
around 3 years, what I'll say.
okay. You're practicing from 3 years. So just I have a
Hmm.
very basic question. For example, if there is any English speaker, okay, and he
Hmm.
also want to speak a good English, like how you are speaking, because your accent is good, your English is good. So he just
Hmm.
want to speak English like you. So what do you think? How much time it will take? Because for you it took 3 years. So what do you think for a normal guy? How much time it would take to improve English like you?
Yeah, the thank you for asking first. Of course, like Rishabh, it depends on your efforts. Nothing is certain
Hmm.
in any field, what I'll say. If I'll give
Okay.
you an example, there are two
Uh-huh.
guys like Ram and Syam. The
Uh,
first one, the Ram is giving 3 hours per day, and the
okay.
Syam is giving 15 minutes per day. What do you
Okay.
think? Who is going to be like better first? Of course, Ram,
Definitely.
because he is
Yeah.
giving 3 hours on daily basis.
Yeah.
So it depends on your practice. If you are able to give your 6 hours, 7 hours on daily basis, and you have been doing that for like more than a year, so you will be
Mm.
able to get that wonderful skill. And after that, it depends on your that grabbing power as well. Some people they are
Okay.
sharp learner, some people they are not. So, but you will have to follow the consistency to become better. I can't tell you the right time, to become like
Okay.
me, even though there is a long way to go for me as well. But I'll
Uh,
say to the people to be consistent enough to become better in their life and try to become better from you yesterday. That's what your goal should be.
wow, fantastic. So, like for example, as you said, different person can take different amount of time. For example,
Hmm.
what was happening in school when we were in school? Okay, so there were 50 students. There was same
Hmm.
teacher, same routine, same uniform, and everything. But some students
Hmm.
were topper of the class, some students were failure, and
Hmm.
some were mediocre. Because it is
Hmm.
depending that how hard work they are doing and how what the mindset they are having. That is a very good
Uh-huh.
question. So Ashutosh,
Hmm.
as you said that I used to practice. So tell me what
Hmm.
kind of practice you used to do initially, like when you, I think hopefully every, it is said that every expert was a beginner. Okay, so one day you were also a beginner, you were also a normal speaker. So tell me what was your mindset that time and how you used to practice and what are the things you used to do? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, even though I don't consider myself as an expert till now, and there is a long way to go, as I said. So the
Okay.
thing is that, but if I'll tell you when I started my journey
Uh,
about speaking, so I
uh,
used to speak a lot. From the first day I started speaking to the people, because what I have realized that I
uh,
know how to read a bit, I know how
uh,
to write a bit, and I know to how to understand a bit. Okay, I used to
okay.
do all those things, but I was not able to speak even a single sentence. So
Okay.
I have realized that I'll have to work on speaking from the first day onwards. So I
Okay.
started speaking to the people, and I was following a formula that was 80-20.
Okay.
80% I used to give for speaking, and 20% I used to give for listening and watching. So I was
Uh,
giving 4x for the speaking, because of course I was good in doing all those things. I was okay,
uh,
not good, okay, but when it comes to speaking I was zero. So I started practicing several hours in a day. That's what I'll
mm-hmm.
say. So from the first day I started talking to strangers as much as I
Okay.
can. Second, I used to listen people, I used to watch people. Apart from
Uh,
this, I used to do practice read and record, like read and record. And sometimes I
okay.
used to practice tongue twisters. A lot of practices I used to do. I used to try everything for that. Mhm.
Okay, so in simple word, you used to do practice for each and every day. Okay. And
Mhm.
as you said, like there is 80-20 principle, which is called the Pareto principle. Okay. So
Mhm.
80% speaking and rest other thing you used to do 20%. And see,
Mhm.
for example, what is the meaning of communication? The meaning of communication is speaking most of the time. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And see, if you want to become a good writer, then you focus
Mhm.
80% on writing, 20% on different things. You want to become a
Mhm.
good reader. So 20%, 80% on reading, 20% on different things. Now we need to
Mhm.
improve communication and English. So our 80% time should be on the speaking, how we can speak more and more. Okay, and 20% time should be on different kind of things. Okay,
Mhm.
so Ashutosh, can you tell me, like, when you started initially, what was the problem you were getting? See, nowadays when I talk to people, okay, they also tell me I'm getting this problem, and because of the problem, they're stopping. They're not like they
Mhm.
are not carrying on their journey. They're not practicing more and more, or because of little bit obstacles, they're giving a big reason that I haven't learned
Mhm.
English because of these and this. So, what do you think when you initially started? What was obstacles and problems you were getting related to English and communication skills?
Yeah, the first thing is that what was there, of course, I wanted to speak a lot. There was a
Uh,
lot of stuff in my mind, but I was
uh,
not able to put it in a way like I wanted to. Okay. The
okay.
thing is that it is all about like, speaking out. Okay. And the second
Uh,
thing is that it is very difficult to find out a platform where you can find sincere people because most of the people they are stopping themselves because they are saying that they are not able to find out the right person, they are not able to find out partners to speak with. So for me, like what was that first thing I wanted to speak a lot but I was not able to. Second
okay.
thing, of course, like that was the point when I was not able to find out right people. But what I was following, something is better than nothing. You will have
Okay.
to just have the tunnel vision because you will have to become a communicator somehow anyhow. It doesn't matter that how,
Okay.
because I had no mentor at that point of time, but my
Uh,
motivation level was really high that I'll have to do it. Like
okay.
doesn't matter. So in that sense you will have to believe in a statement that something is better than nothing and just be consistent towards the thing and you will get the result. So I used to get this kind of problems. I mean to say, I'll summarize that. One, like I was not able to speak whatever I wanted to. Second thing, it was difficult to find out the
Uh,
right person to speak with. Third time, sometimes I was getting the people who were just doing time pass and just making they were pulling you down and something like they were pulling me down as well. So in that
uh,
sense I used to get this kind of problems a lot, and sometimes it was difficult to understand people as well because
mm,
their accent, their way of speaking, because I was not interacting with the people from all around the country. I used to talk to the people of my own surrounding only, even though
uh,
not in English, it was in Hindi. So talking
okay.
to the people from different states, it was difficult to understand them sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I think you have mentioned a lot of problems and how you tackle them. So the question is,
Mm-hmm.
for example, I think when I ask the people the problem, they tell me about the environment. They want to
Mm-hmm.
learn, they have the mindset, but they're saying, I'm not getting people to practice, I'm not getting a right platform. So what would you
Mm-hmm.
like to suggest? See, because when you go to offline and when you join any
Mm-hmm.
coaching institute or when you join the public speaking institute or any speaking institute, because I also
Mm-hmm.
went to just see the prices, and the price was
Mm-hmm.
10,000, 20,000, 50,000. It is very
Mm-hmm.
high. So English is a very good
Mm-hmm.
business. They are charging
Mm-hmm.
80,000, even lakhs and lakhs of rupees just to teach English. Okay, and you have learned English for free. And there are many people I thought they have learned English for free. So how a person can do it? As you said, practice, and as you said, many things. For example, reading, we can buy a book, we can do reading. We can do writing
Mm-hmm.
by our own self. Or lot of
Mm-hmm.
things, how we can watching videos we can do by our own self. But how to
Mm-hmm.
get that kind of environment to practice with the people? What do you think? Is it online or offline? What should we do? Should we join any coaching classes? Should we take any subscription? Please recommend us.
Yeah, the first and most important thing is just,
Uh,
of course, your dedication matters a lot. Even though if you are going to pay a lot
okay.
of money, you will not be able to just, purchase dedication and patience and that
Uh,
hard work. So the first thing that is very important to have that curiosity to learn. Okay. And the second thing, if you are blaming to the environment, I don't really blame the environment because
okay.
we should be happy enough that we born and raised in India. And of course, English is not the language which was like from here. Of course we got this language from outside, it is an universal language, but we
Uh,
are far better than the people who are able to speak only a single language. We can speak,
yeah.
like if I talk about myself, I can speak Hindi and English, two
Mhm.
languages, right?
Okay.
So of course you are going to suffer this problem, even though if you will just take if you was born in Spain, then the people,
Uh-huh.
they will speak the Spanish, and you will have to learn another language, English,
Okay.
right? The
Uh-huh.
same here in India. So you will have to accept it that you are a non-native speaker, and you will have to learn those things. Nowadays,
Uh-huh.
of course, I will tell you like how you can create an environment.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, several applications are available where you can listen, watch, and talk. You can do
Uh-huh.
anything, whatever you want. So when
Okay.
I have started my journey, I started talking to the people on Buddy Talk. Now this is
Okay.
an application which is like Open Talk, I think. And apart
Uh-huh.
from this, I started like watching to the people. So you will have to create an artificial environment. Nowadays we are
Uh-huh.
having like phone, laptop, television, everything. So why
Uh-huh.
don't you just go and watch the stuff in English? So that is also the
Uh-huh.
environment. Even though if you're not able to surround yourself with like British and American people, but you can listen them on just such
Right.
kind of gadgets. So
Yes.
that's how you can do it. And after that, if you are asking about the platforms, there are several platforms nowadays where you can talk to strangers and you can
Uh-huh.
develop your confidence while talking to them. And when I used to do practice, a lot of WhatsApp groups were also there where you can
Okay.
talk with the people, you can share your number. So in
Uh-huh.
that way, this kind of things are there. You will have to create environment by yourself according to your situation. Nobody is
Uh-huh.
going to give you the solution that of course do that, and because everybody is having the different kind of situation in their life, and
Uh-huh.
accordingly you will have to find out the solution for yourself.
Okay, fine. Means like you can either find, like as you said, because as you improved online. Okay, so
Hmm.
as you can improve, so other person can also improve, because I also
Hmm.
improved my English, in lockdown, and just
Hmm.
by online. So
Hmm.
right now we have YouTube, Google, and social media is a very great platform. Free of cost, we
Hmm.
can learn lot of things and we can improve ourselves. Okay, thank you,
Hmm.
Ashutosh, for giving this suggestion. And one last question I'm having. Okay, the question is, okay, after that we would be ending our so the last question is, what is the advice or what is the simple message you would like to give to the English learner to motivate them, or so that they can learn something? What is the message you would like to give to all the learners of your YouTube channel, and even by the help of my YouTube channel to my viewers? What is the advice you would like to give? So please.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. As we talked about that, if you would like to learn this language for free. So the first
Uh,
statement I will tell you that what you will have to do, listen, watch, and talk as much as you can. I say to the
okay.
people, this is a very
Mm,
great statement, what I feel, that
okay.
listen, watch, and talk if you would like
Uh,
to become better in communication or spoken English.
okay.
And second thing, if you would like to learn it for free, like what you can do, something you will have to accept it that something is better than nothing, because
Right.
for free you are not going to get the great things, of course. Like if you would
Uh,
like to take classes from an expert, you will have to pay for that. And if you would
right.
like to learn it for free, then you will have to understand that something is better than nothing. And the second thing
Okay.
is that, and third point what I'll say, that is
Mm,
practice makes progress. You will have to believe in
practice.
yourself that if you are practicing, it is never going to be in vain. You will get the
Right.
results of those things. And the fourth statement for the speaking that you will have to follow, that speaking comes from speaking. So
Uh,
this kind of 4 points I will say to the people that I said. First, like what I said, listen, watch, and talk as much as you can. Second,
uh,
I said just something is better than nothing always.
nothing.
And
Uh,
third, you will have to believe that practice makes progress. And the fourth, you will have to just know that speaking comes from speaking. That's what I will say to the people who would like to become better speaker.
Oh wow, wow, wow. It was a fantastic. I think it was a great message. Okay, because in order to learn English, we have to talk, and you have to learn from people who have already experienced the journey. Okay, that
Hmm.
this is the best message we can get. And usually when I
Hmm.
invite people, I always learn from them. Okay, from you
Hmm.
also, from all the people, so that I can even implement in my life. So whatever
Hmm.
session Ashutosh have given us, I think we should implement, especially for English learner, to become a better person. Thank you, Ashutosh, for coming, and thank you everyone for watching the video. Hopefully, you have learned a lot of things. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Yeah, many, many thanks to you. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day. Bye.